collective. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been taking time to think about what really is important things that we should be looking at this year. And a lot of the things I've been saying to my friends seem to be coming out in the spiritual community and in influencers in the spiritual community talking about these same things, which are things like many of the mainstream things that we are being shown mostly, and I think I've said this before in a video, but I want to reiterate it because it's an important point, are designed to make you stay in your lower self, to stay from your ascension, to stay from ascending with the 5D energy, and to keep you low vibrational. Fear is like a low vibrational prison. It will keep you locked and stop you rising. It is essential at the moment that you do everything you can to get into your best shape. This includes shadow work. This includes eating well, not doing things to excess like drinking, trying to get your vibration high so that you can raise with the collective and you will not be drained with the swamp. Now there's a kind of split going on Earth where some people are raising and some people are staying low vibrational, but you don't want to get caught in the low vibration because as the Earth ascends, it's going to become more of a struggle if you stay there. So it's easy to focus on the negative things that we're being fed most of the time. Now, if you look at a channel like Ancestral Voices, I watched a video on there today. If you look, I think it's called 2020 Vision, and the lady on there is one of the founders or works for Ancestral Voices. She talks about this, how we need to not get pulled into like the negative things that we're being fed. They're like psyops, and even though they are real, they're not what we need to focus on right now. We're supposed to be focusing on ascending, being our best version of ourselves, doing what our ancestors sent us to do. Our ancestors did not send us to live in fear. They did not send us here to live worried about what certain powers that be that are created by man. Like we're supposed to be sovereign beings. We're not supposed to be ruled over by the few who they've got no spiritual power, so why we're ruled over by them. We've got to start moving into our spiritual self. This fear is keeping people in their human and stopping you being able to move into where you need to move. So it's important at the moment to raise your vibration. It's important to look after you. It's important to do this for you. And as you do it for you, it becomes part of the collective effort to do that. And you know what's worrying is that it feels like time is running out to make people understand how important it is to kind of anchor into the now and not live in fear of the future. Make every moment that you're in now great. Be happy in the moment. The only time that exists really for you is right now. They say the past, present, and future operate at the same time, but where you are right now is now. So anchor yourself to that while raising your vibration and work from your heart space. My good friend Spencer David, you should go out and check out his channel, Voices of Spirit. He talks about this importance in 2020 of doing everything from your heart space. So work from your heart space, work on your shadow self, work on unconditional love, Work on everything that raises you away from the fear that we're being fed. This is a fear factory. Do you want to be caught in the fear factory like a trapped worker? Like a slave to this system, like your spirit is tied to the system. You were not sent here to do that. All the real people, all the real souls, stand up, raise up, and don't be bogged down with this, because they're doing it on purpose. And then you've got loads of agents in the system now, loads of people who are looking like they're working on our side and they're not. Conjure Queen did a great video about it. I think it's about 3 weeks ago on her page. And this is the 6th of September. So if you look, August videos, Conjure Queen did a video about like fake people in the spiritual community. There's loads of agents who are trying to misdirect at a time when we should be raising. And you know what 2020 is exposing them? 2020 vision, they can't hide. Spirit will not let them continue to misdirect masses of the awake, misdirect masses of original souls, because that can't be had, because we need this time for humanity. So anybody who is working to stop this will be exposed. It is what it is. But anyway, I just needed to talk to you today because I'm seeing so many people just going the opposite way of awakening, the opposite way to what they're supposed. Even the awake are awakened to the negativity, what's going on, but they're not awakened to the spiritual path. They're awakened to, yes, like what's going on in Hollywood, but they're not awakened to what their ancestors sent them here to do. And that's what they need to be awakened to. The powers that be knew there was going to be awakening this year, so they've provided fodder for us to dig into, but it's low vibrational. It's keeping us out of the ascension that we're supposed to be in. And if you don't rise up, you're going to be left behind. And we don't want any of our brothers and sisters or the newly awakened being left behind. We want you all to come too. So I hope you understand. And I will speak to you all soon. I'll try not to leave as long between videos next time. But keep doing your keep doing cleansing, do cleansing baths, do your smudging. Remember, you can use bay leaves, you can use cinnamon sticks. You don't have to splash out on sage if you don't want to. You can use your candle as a flame. Fire's great for purification and cleansing. Use salt, use standard salt if you want to. You can use an egg and roll it over your body and then crack the egg away. I sometimes just crack it down the loo, flush it away so that the bad energy it takes off you has been flushed away. Just try different things. Have showers and imagine any energy being taken away. Tell the water to cleanse away the negative energy and transmute it as it sees fit, because water's been here, every drop's been here since the beginning of time. So it's full of a lot of knowledge, so it can transmute the energy and fill what's left with light and love. Anything. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money to cleanse yourself. It's the intention that's the most important. But whatever method feels good to you, do that. Do some chanting, do some singing, do some dancing. Go outside and stand on the ground, get the earth energy, sun gaze, anything. All this stuff is free, but raise your vibration. Laugh, be young, be free, be happy, and be yourself. Don't let them make you be something you're not. Your ancestors did not send you here for you to be a puppet to this system. If you're one of the real ones, you were not sent here for that. Yes, there are the NPCs, and there are things in this matrix that weren't made to awaken and weren't made to be anything more than they are. But I suspect anyone who would be watching something like this, on the whole, is going to be someone who has the potential to awaken. So it was lovely seeing you again and speaking to you again. I hope this reaches the right people it's meant to reach, even if that's only 10 people. So I will speak to you soon, and I'll start putting more content on again. Namaste.